We had a deal. Greg, in particular, was maddening. We had 3 conversations specifically about one-night room requests. His logic said that since I had already agreed to one exception, there was some kind obligation, expectation that more should follow. I am not a lawyer, and I think he intended to exploit my ignorance. But I remained firm, and increasingly angry. 28 days before the reservation, we had another phone call. Greg was hoping for wedding amenities, something I didn't offer, by which he meant provide us flowers and champagne. This was to be instead of a group discount, which was still an expectation. Somehow, months later, I was done, feeling exploited and bullied. Let me see what my wife thinks, I said. I found my wife and asked her to find the deposit. That was required by the contract. The Martinez family money no longer mattered to me. I wanted to find a loophole in the contract. I wanted out. After 2 hours of very detailed searching, my wife came back and told we never deposited a deposit check. It was past due. My emotions suddenly became a jumble of joy and malice. I spent 5 minutes writing an email to Greg explaining that he'd failed the contract and that his family was no longer welcome to patronize my business. I clicked send. I felt liberated. I no longer cared about being sued or being a bad host. I canceled the reservations and opened up the rooms to be booked. Every member of Greg's family got a cancellation email with the notation, "Ask Greg Martinez about these circumstances. He can embarrass himself with my input." I fully expected blowback, but there were no more communications with the Martinez family, except one missive months later. A Martinez, in response to a marketing email, let me know how put out they were having to try to find rooms at the last minute. On a busy football weekend, they had to stay out of town and rent a bus. I was a horrible, terrible person. This just made my day. It's important to remember that the customer is always right. It's equally important to remember that not everybody is a customer.